So yeah, let's go ahead and level this guy up and see what we can do with this guy. It's a good month to be a Cav main. His talent tree's the same as Arthur. Okay, leveling him up. Ooh. Who do we even replace? We're Arthur, right? Arthur is Gamchan and then Achilles, right? No, I'm talking about like Sunset Canyon, Lost Canyon, or we find someone else to pair with him. Cares about that. So this is single target, 30% chance to reduce defense by 40% for 5 seconds, but it can stack 3 times. But let's finish leveling him up. So you say his setup is the same as Arthur? I don't even know how I have Arthur set up or where I got it from. It's probably not even the actual tree. So Gamchan is the same as Arthur, you say? Alright, Gamchan. Do I just take my best set right here and transfer that into combo? Wouldn't that be like the smart thing to do? To just take my best set and transfer it into combo? Or do I just leave it on Nev for now? And just make my second skill set? No, I'm still rocking. At the most, we can have 2 combos. So I'll have 2 combo, 1 arch, which means I should have 4 skill. So do we put our best armaments on a combo march? Do we keep them on skill? Do we use the 3rd or 4th armament set for the second combo set? I feel like the smart thing to do would be taking one of my skill, my wedge formations, and changing it into delta. I feel like that would be the smart thing to do. But we could build another set. I just feel like if combo is the future of Cav, right? We should probably just dive into Cav and commit. Dive into combo and commit to the combo. But my Nevsky and Jones still hitting kind of hard. But that's all depending on my gear and armaments, right? Just dive into Cav, like I said. If I dive into Cav, like I said, that means taking my best set right now, and throwing it on combo, which would mean we're completely abandoning Nevsky. And that just makes my heart sink. So best Cav, 2.5% retaliatory with a 3.3 health on it. 3.3 attack with the robust, that's 3.5% health. That's really good. But we're looking at combo, right? We should be looking at wedge, because we could take wedge and transform that into combo. So we could turn all of this right here, re-roll on it, into delta, and this gives us 5% bonus damage to damage dealt, 1.5% normal damage, 3.5% health, and a 2% normal damage, so 3.5% normal damage, which is gonna buff our combo. And then we just re-roll on this one and make a second set, I think. Or we just get rid of the XY Minamoto set. I'm just kind of reluctant on getting rid of something that I've had for a while. So it's loadout 9 here versus loadout 4. This is really tanky, and then we'll get this into delta. I don't know what this does for delta. Hold on, I think I remember something too. I had an armament that I was gonna change into We changed this crazed into a pummeler. I got 2 crazed I'm not using. Even keeled, what does this do for delta? Man, this is crazy. Causative. So I definitely want that causative. Yeah, we just gotta build some fresh armaments here for this delta. Because I need this pummeler on it. Or this causative and the pummeler. Alright. Well. This sucks because I gotta re-roll on this. Alright, we got 104 stones. I don't know if I have any gems. I might have a little bit of gems for mutation stones. Alright, man, we need like the best luck. The best luck we've ever had in this game right now to get like the best stats on this. Here we go. Cab stats. Cab stats. 1-5 health? Nah. I should have took it. I don't have the transmutation stones to be picky right now. 1-6, yes, okay. Cab stats, cab stats, cab stats, come on. Don't do me dirty, game. Cab stats, please. Cab stats. I mean, they're not the best stats, but yeah, there are stats, right? Okay, we got 1 roll. We got 1 roll for cab defense. I need you to wave your hand across the screen right now for cab defense. Cab defense. Alright, cab defense. Ready? Here we go. Ah! Okay. Now, with that, can we possibly get something better off of the XY Mina set? XY Mina set, we can get 1% less damage with some decent stats. If it really comes down to it, we can transform this one into Thrasher. If we really need to, we can transform this one into Thrasher. A flat 3.5 boost combo attack, and then you gain 7% over 10 seconds. You can gain 7% over 10 seconds, so that better than this. Because we could, if we're going to get rid of XY Minamoto, we can just put XY's wedge formation on Chandragupta, and we could take Chandragupta's set, and then we could start taking stuff off this one. This is probably better. This is probably better. I'm going to do this. And then we're just going to tear apart Chandragupta's set. After this whole last half an hour of me trying to figure out what's going on, we're just going to tear apart Chandragupta's set and put it on Gamchan. That means transforming this into a Thrasher, and then this one's gonna be a lot better than just 2% normal damage because we get this tankiness and then counterattack, which is good for hitting run. And then the Flag, we're looking at 1% normal damage with 1.5, 16.9 all damage. So what do we got on here now? All right, this one's probably better. I'm gonna keep this one on here, but we're gonna swap this one. Positive, Thrasher, health. Okay, yeah, I am very satisfied with this setup right here. Yeah, I mean the Nev's still got the good. He's still got the Nevsky's still got the armaments, but yeah, the gear. Yeah, the gear is different. Yeah.
What would you do in a situation like that? What kind of gun did he use? A freaking 12 gauge. What do you think? Chasing the breakdown, keep getting closer. No boy hustling, blazing motion. Ain't showing little, thought it would have been showing. Put in the face, gotta stay
Oh man, we got all these auxiliary skills too. We gotta start setting these up because we only get 10,000 writs. I don't know how many we get a day. Oh yeah, man, we've been on streaming for like an hour or so on Rise of Kingdoms. We've been playing Far Cry earlier. My PC was getting beat up. So yeah, we set him up. Surprisingly, he's got the best gear set. He's got the best gear set on, but he's got like the less power than everyone else. Yeah, we even re-rolled. I used 100 stones up on some armaments, and I actually just ended up throwing the armaments we re-rolled on away. His percentages are not as good. He's single target. Yeah, I think he's single target. He's like a Minamoto kinda. He's got it like 120%, possibly 120% defense break. 40% defense break, and it could trigger 3 times in a single second. So I mean, that's like 100%, 120% defense break. We got single target, and then we got him Achilles behind him. We got rid of our XY, because XY did he did the same thing, where you lose 30% defense reduction, but I'm kind of on the fence because, you know, I was going to use Chandragupta in the field. I haven't got to use him yet, but Chandragupta, his abilities are a, 15% defense break, 15% health debuff versus a 30% defense debuff in an AoE with Minamoto's damage increase. I don't know if that's a good trade-off. I don't know, we'll have to try it out, but yeah. I set up my cab marches, and this is what they're looking like right now. We still got Neb Joan, William, but then we got Gamchan, Achilles, Arthur Burt, Attila Philip, and we're still using Justinian Belisarius. And then either 7th March is either going to be XY Mina, Chandra, Honda, or, you know, we can swap one of these guys out. 6th March, 7th March. But for the core 5 marches, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Belly, William XY. Yeah, I don't know. We can figure it out, man. We can do some playing around on the field. Yeah, we went all in on Delta formation. Tore apart some armaments, but we got another Thrasher, a Causative. We got 3.5% vitality, 2% normal damage debuff, and then some more counterattack. So I think that's going to be really good. And then on Arthur's, we still got that set up. Thrasher, Causative, Infamy, Determined. So it's basically almost the same thing on both, except one's got 3.5% more attack, whereas the other one has 3.5% health. Man, I can't wait. I'm excited. Speed ups were on 3787. We got the rally queued up right now. I want to see the animation go off on that, so I got to keep an eye on that. We got 3 minutes to wait because somebody joined from far away, but that's all right. Gives me a little time to do this. All right, here comes the rally. Here we go. Enemy gives bleed proc. Yeah, I think they take like a little extra damage after. Yeah, right here, sundered for 10 seconds. Increase in the damage they receive from Pelion Spear. Yeah, that's crazy because if you think about it, every time you get a combo going off, you get the chance to proc this 120%. Possibly 120%. And you know, with Achilles, if you take enough damage in the field, if you're getting hit by like all that AoE, it automatically procs your combo attack. So every time that combo attack goes off and hits someone, you got a chance to throw this on someone in the field. That is insane. And then it has a chance to be 120% at that. So I don't know if you remember or not when we were playing Soroli Crisis the other day, when we used Arthur with Achilles, and Achilles' ability just flew around like a helicopter when he was taking all that damage. Dude, that's gonna pop off in the field like that, and then every time that hits someone, they got a chance to take 40% or more. That's gonna be crazy. And not only that, this guy heals, so he can just stay out there. He's like a barb chaining commander, except he's like farming the field. That is crazy. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I think if we do that, then XY Minamoto or XY with Honda might be the better, because you get all that extra AoE. With Honda, he does some slow, I believe. I think there's some fighting going on yet too. Yeah, these guys are still fighting. These guys gotta be getting fatigued. The next pass opens up in about 3 days. Yeah, we gotta start setting up these auxiliary skills, man. All troop beneficiary, yeah. Yeah, the other thing is, like, I don't know who I'm using for my 6th or 7th March yet. It's either gonna be Chandragupta or XY. So I guess we gotta focus on these guys first. The Queen here, Tamar of Georgia, gives us 10% more normal damage. Yeah, I think the Queen's ability for sure is the best for combo. You get that extra normal damage. So right now we got 40% attack, chance to gain march speed, 10% more normal damage with a chance to reduce the attacker's attack. Arthur, we got 20% more attack, reduce the healing by 40%. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll throw that on our combo. We got more skill damage on Nevsky. Give us like a little more rage to get our skills off. I think that's what I'm gonna do on him. And then Huo, we got 15% attack, 15% defense on him, just flat stats. Deals 30% more damage if he's got 70% more units. I mean, I think we should just throw that on him. And then on Attila, we got 10% less damage. He's just really tanky. And then we throw more counterattack on him. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Justinian. Justinian is immune to all damage reducing debuffs and has a chance to deal extra damage factor and reduces the target's healing by 30%. So, you know, he's my buffing, debuffing commander, Justinian, debuffing, so I think that goes well with him. So I'm just gonna throw this on him right now. Deals 10% more counterattack and takes 15% less damage. So my Attila is gonna be tanky, really tanky. And then Justinian, we're looking for a second skill. Some kind of buffing, debuffing, possibly defense or health, maybe movement speed. 30% defense, 50% right there. I think we just wait for the last March, 6th March. No, we can't wait. The fight's in a couple days. It's tough. Chandragupta I think is gonna be tougher in the field, but Honda's glass cannon. I mean, XY's glass cannon. Yeah, I think we're gonna throw it on XY. XY Honda. So Chandragupta's second ability. They gain 20% health, and then we still have the ability to gain the stacks of exhaustion. Yes, we still get Chandragupta's ability here. So that's, yes. Okay, dude. Beautiful. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, we still get Chandragupta's ability here. Plus his health, yeah. I think that's, yeah. We got it all set up now. Tanky buffer, tanky debuffer, and then we still got the glass cannon debuffer, but I mean, we made him tankier now with 20% defense, 20% health, 40% health. We actually gave him 40% health with 20% defense, so yeah. Yeah, alright, I'm satisfied with that. Yeah, all we gotta do is just get some more materials and speed ups now. Some more crystal, work on our crystal tech, and we are pretty much ready for the fight. I have a feeling we're gonna burn through like 5 billion food, 5 billion stone, and 5 billion gold like immediately. Yeah, we got 3 days, so I think 875, 1365 are gonna duke it out and try to drain each other. See if anyone backs down yet. It's gonna be intense, man. I really think once past 5 opens, we're not gonna see an end of the fight until the zig closes in the middle. I think we're just gonna see the river dividing the map in half, and then we're gonna fight over the zig. And I don't know if you guys know, but taking this zig right here, this little Orleans fight isn't easy. There's a lot of NPCs that show up, and you gotta take those up. It's been a while, but I know that's a lot of fun. Yeah, we should probably hop on some ಧᴅᴜ now.